Hi, hello and welcome to
Political party
we are
boss,
right here at CDC party for where
men who believe in the ideological and revolutionary mantra, the philosophical manifesto, the political inclination of Liberia's only national liberation movement, the mass-based indemitable matter coalition for democratic change. So, I'm honored to bring you one revolutionary greetings from the offices of the man who presides over the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indemitable Matter Congress for Democratic Change. So, Comrade Emmanuel Mobile Johnson, and the full bench of the National Executive Committee, concomitant of Mosoralo, and the 15 sub-political divisions of the Youth League under the bailiwick of the National Youth League of the Indemitable Matter Congress for Democratic Change. So, forward, the amendment to bring you one felicitation from the political leader of our party, Comrade Commissar, the Chief Commissar, Comrade President, the Excellency, the most decorated and celebrated President in the history of our country, and Liberia Representative President 2029, Comrade Excellency George Clement Williams. Forward, we are 2029, forward. The amendment to bring you greetings for the man who presides over the Chapada sections of our great movement, the retired student leader, General Comrade Commissar, Chairman of the Coalition for Democratic Change, Janga Augusto Cole. Forward, Janga Cole, forward. And also bring you greetings from the Secretary General of our party and to you, comrades, particularly the people, the courageous people of Nimba County. For us, we do not see traps. For us, we do not see tribal bigotry. For us, we believe where this country has come from many years into civil unrest and civil crisis, where this country had to go through many turmoils, decadence, many adversities, where the masses of our people have to experience wars, not on political conflicts or political wars, but the most dangerous war was the tribal war. The tribal war that led us to exile, the tribal war that made our people internal refugees, the tribal war that turned child soldiers into rebels that can rape their future and today they been called disadvantaged youth. The tribal war that this country's socio-economic phase, political paradigm, a total devastating phase, a devastating movement. A tribal war that divided this country into so many warring factions. And so we do not base our politics in the CDC on tribalism, on religiosity, or on any vices that have the propensity to degenerate our fragile peace and democracy back in the days of anarchy, in the days of terror, and in the days of lawlessness. And that's what we say to the people of Nimba County, the courageous people of Nimba County, that you have our revolutionary honor and salutation, that we say to you that give no ears to those who come before you to blow the hot air of tribalism, try to slide the country back into the decadence of civil unrest and tribal anarchy and disaster. And that's why we say this to you, of our movement, who believe that the Mandingos in Nimba County are one with their brothers and sisters from the Gio Belt, they are one with the brothers and sisters from the Manu Belt. It's only lazy politicians with lazy slogans. People who have failed to craft the campaign message about change, about how they can generate the votes and convince the population of Nimba County to move into that direction. We go retreat into tribalism. That's lazy slogan. That's political laziness. But we're not only concerned about that lazy slogan. We're concerned about the repercussion, the implication, the national security threat it has on the people of Nimba County. Liberia is at the brink of democratic collapse. If we do not nip it in the bud and call this one in Latin barbarian and tribal bigot, Mr. Jeremiah come to order, that you do not unleash your puppets on the high MPs of our country, Nimba County, to blow hot air of tribalism that will divide the country into civil classes. This is fundamentally wrong. We reject that categorically from the angle of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indemitable Matter Congress for Democratic Change. So, Mr. Vice President, you have the the moment of opportunity. You are the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. You are not the vice president of the majority bloc. You are not vice president of Bokai or campaign team. So statements that you made have the inclination, have the propensity to take the country back into civil crisis. So it's unfortunate that you go through in your desperation to understand that 2029, you are outside the political equation. You are immaterial, inconsequential to 2029 race. George Weah, who is like your greatest president, will summon the pedestal and you'll be catapulted. He will go to the seat of 2029 that bring people automatically rally around him because your government, the Bokai's administration, have failed the people of Lima County. Don't have honor tribalism here. Don't have honor tribalism, Mr. Jeremiah Kun. Do not have honor tribalism. Do not have honor tribalism, but tribalism cannot elect Koga. It cannot make him senator of Lima County. Koga is an extension of the legislative process. He engineered, orchestrated. Why is being divided into two speakerships in the country today? He was the chairman of the majority bloc that divided this country on party line. I extended the conflict at the Supreme Court. And Koga, if they are not taking desperate Koga, little Koga, a charlatan and walking zombie Koga, will take this country back to civil crisis. And the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indomitable Martyr Congress for Democratic Change very strong, will immediately arrest and seize this movement to provide sanity in the politics of Lima County and mark the forces to put them into marching order. And so we say quickly that the boy at the level of Goliki Hotel by the name of Clark Martin, we've been told that Clark Martin has issued a letter on one of our partisans. Not just partisan, an erudite member of the Indomitable Martyr Congress for Democratic Change. By extension, a member of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indomitable Martyr Congress for Democratic Change. Comrades Nora Finabondo. We've been told that Nora Finabondo is being invited by the boy who has offered rent in Goliki Hotel by the name of Clark Martin. We want to say this to comrades, sister, and comrade mother, comrades, commissar Nora Finabondo, that the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indomitable Martyr Congress for Democratic Change is mandating you with immediate effect not to honor and succumb, any letter from Clark Martin and a bunch of criminals at the Goliki Hotel. No serious government are willing to fight corruption, crime in our country, waste and abuse. We take comfort to having office in hotel. You know the kinds of races of hotel. The last time Harry B went to hotel, he met his unprecedented demise. He was slaughtered, he was butchered, he was killed. And dead body was placed behind the executive mansion. And you invite partisan Finabondo to Goliki Hotel that we can recover access. You are nothing but a lunatic psychopath. Manda! We protect us, Zion! They asked him, Comrade Finabondo, to retreat to the headquarters of the Indomitable Martyr Congress for Democratic Change. And the youth league demand your living body. And we challenge Mr. Clark Martin, who will be denied entry in the United States of America, denied visa, to put his hand on Finabondo. Do not honor no letter. Absolutely no letter. Nobody retreats asset in Goliki Hotel. I'm not seeing any serious government going to retreat asset in hotel. What is the intent, comrade? Particularly inviting a female to a Goliki Hotel. What's the intent?
Down. Hotel comment, down.
This is wrong. And we categorically reject that. From the angle of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indomitable Martyr Congress for Democratic Change. We want to say here unequivocally that the CDC is a party of the Mandingos and the party of the Gills, party of the Manu. What Mr. Kun unleashed on the people of Lima County to call for trouble, unrest, and civil crisis, we are asking Joseph Iman Baka to distance himself or else the youth will declare him as a threat to national security. That if he does not distance himself from Jeremiah Kun, it means that he is a representation of Kun's position in Nima County. To wage war on the people of the Mandingo Anga group is a wage war on all Liberians. It's a wage war on the democracy and peace and security of our country. And so, Mr. Bokai, Lesos Bokai, I call you Lesos Bokai because you believe in luxury. We're asking you, the office of the president, that you already do not have legitimate power under your domain, under your control. You have lost legitimacy. In the country, the people are left to govern themselves. And so the little peace that you have, you're trying to gamble that. And you're instructing one inexperienced historical accident in Jeremiah Kun to go and wage war on a particular tribal group of people, because by all costs, in his desperation, he must be elected, by extension through Koga. If the Unity Party cannot condemn this, if Mr. Bokai cannot condemn this, then he is a threat to national security, and the UV will declare this government as threat to national security, and any tribal conflicts that will erupt the fragile peace and security of our country. The Bokai's government will be held reprehensible, be held liable. Now the crimes, the consequences will take us back to bloodshed, will take us back to disaster, and will take us back to refugee camps. This is wickedness on our part, on your part, to send Mr. Kun in Nima County and go against one group of tribal people. What have the Mandingo people done to you, Mr. Bokai? What crime have they committed to you, Mr. Bokai? The people gave you power and you gave them what? Misery? You gave them what? You want to tamper with their citizenship, their rights? Who told you people don't have right to learn right to learn ownership? Who told you that? Yeah, much we keep our citizenship. People have right to ownership of land. And so the people of Nima County, the Mandingos and the Mamon, the Gio, are people of the same family, the same class, the same ethnic backgrounds. Don't come put your divisive political tribal rhetorics and go after the people and try to divide them. We want to say clearly that Kun is about to break the elections, and the youth league will be there very soon in our number. We are going to unleash we're going to unleash more than 2,000 men in our place to protect the ballots, to ensure that the magistrates are having conversation. We know the meeting grounds. We know that Mr. Kun have taken 2 packerfuls of Liberian dollars in Nima County. And we're going to say this to him, that if you want to win all, you lose all. If you want to throw stone in the glass house, we're going to show you the glass house will fall down. We want to show you that the people of Nima County are resolved to vote 3 of their sons and daughters. 3 of their sons to make decisions on some of their best sons and daughters in the race. On some of the best sons and daughters in the race. And not to go impose people on Koga. What is Koga? Koga just Koga around the place, falling down. He's a dancer man. Just passing around. He's a market dancer. He's a political Michael Jackson. He's just dancing Mela and Makata all around the place. He's not relevant to the disco. He spent 14 years in the parliament, in the legislature. The 10 people can become godfather by dancing. Retired Comrade Prince Johnson did not become godfather of Nima County by dancing. No. He struggled. And that's why respect is earned. Leadership is earned. It's not given. It's not given. And so, we can say to you, comrades, that the Revolutionary National Youth League of the United Congress for Democratic Change has taken a radical, irreversible action by suspending with immediate effect Comrade Martin Fan, Secretary General, and Armstrong Mazia, Deputy Secretary General for Administration, for their disgraceful betrayal of our movement's sacred revolutionary principles. These 2 comrades, once instructed with leadership, have now aligned themselves with a murderous regime openly endorsed Samuel Koga a handpicked puppet of the corrupt administration that has brought nothing but disease, poverty, and pain to the people of Niba County. This is not only ideological or betrayal, it is a direct affront to the very soul of our movement, the Indomitable Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change.
Silence!
Our revolution does not bend to betray our comrades, to support Koga and his blooded political mafia. Joseph Human Bokai, Jeremiah Kun, the last surviving mafia of the old order, benefactors, is to desecrate the struggle of our grassroots movement. Their suspension is not only symbolic, it is a clear and irreversible message that no traitor will be tolerated, no collaborator will survive in the ranks of the various people's movement, the Indomitable Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. Comrades and friends, the coup of conduct violations have drawn the attention of the CDC, the Revolutionary National Youth League, as part of the dangerous plot to hijack the NIMA by elections of United Party appointed officials have brazenly violated Section 5.1 of the Code of Conduct, which states, all officials appointed by the President of the Republic of Liberia shall not engage into political activities, canvass, or contest for elected offices. We now call out and demand swift legal action against the following high-profile violators in the face of the code of conduct that restricts presidential appointees and public officials to desist or else face the consequences of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indomitable Mighty Congress for Democratic Change. One, the boy at FPRC, Emma Stewart, Managing Director, FPRC. Another boy at the Liberia Water and Sewer, Mr. Mo Ali. And then the girl at the Ministry of State, Cornelia Crack. Instead of you concentrating and contemplating on the falling economy that your Minister of Finance said, you are there parading with state resources in your pockets. You are looting state coffers, depleting state resources in Nima County to impose somebody who have been rejected already by the conscious people in Nima County. Another quack and charlatan that is involved in this process is one Jara or Jericho Bangalo, who is the Minister of Youth and Sports. Another buffoon of appointee is Clarence Masakwa, Commissioner, Liberia Telecommunication Authority, FTA, and this incompetent monument of political misrepresentation by the name of Robert Bestman, who is the mayor of Pittsburgh City Corporation, and later we have Warwick Bryan, Superintendent of Moscow County. These individuals, people in Nima County, as you see them in your country, they have come with millions of Liberian dollars in their pockets, in their suitcases, instructed with the nation's resources to use their offices and state assets to campaign for Koga.